Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video, we'll be taking a look at the Ogre Breacher from the Iron Golem Warband. Here he is, the Ogre Breacher from the Iron Golem, and we're going old school today with one of the original Warcry Warband fighters. And I painted this guy quite recently, all with contrast paints and a couple of layer paints. And so it's really good to paint, actually really fun, doing just like a layer of pallid witch flesh for the skin and then a lead belcher for all the metal work, and then going over that with washes and contrast paints. I think he come out really nicely. I might go back and just do a bit of rust on this kind of fist thing here. I think that might be nicely, but otherwise really happy with the colours and everything. I think he turned out nice for a tabletop standard, really quick and easy to do. And the base are made separately as well. And I'll put videos for those on my channel, so you can check those out too. So there's the Ogre Breacher, and it's really funny to see him next to the Chaos Dwarf, who also comes in the warband. Really different in size, and so it's a really good mixed warband. Haven't played with it much other than just messing around to test out some of the different abilities and everything. But they look fun to play. I've heard they're not as strong as some of the other warbands, but let me know what you think about them in the comments below. It'd be great to hear your thoughts. And now let's take a look at the fighter card so we can go through all his stats, and then we'll also look at his abilities in detail too. I should also mention that you can still buy this set. This is still available as a separate warband set, and originally the Iron Golems came in the original core set for Warcry along with the Untamed Beasts, and you can pick those up too. And I'll stick some links in the description below so you can find them at Element Games and also on Amazon. Okay, so let's get stuck into the fighter card. So here he is. He comes in at 235 points. He's got the Iron Golem faction rune mark and this rune mark here as well. So he's going to get an extra ability specifically to him. He's got a movement of 4. He's a toughness 5 and can take 30 wounds. So that's pretty good. Decent amount of movement there for something as bulky as him. Really tough and can take a ton of wounds. And his weapon, he's just got the one option, is a weapon range 1, can make 2 attacks, strength 6, dealing 4 to 8 on a crit. So with this hammer fist and this big mace kind of bore, he's going to be dishing out some serious punishment. And for every attack action, he can make 2 attacks, so I guess 1 for each fist, with a huge strength 6, one of the highest that we've seen on any fighters. And he's going to deal 4 to 8 on a crit there. So a huge damage output as well. Having that huge 6 strength stat is going to really help go up against some of the bigger miniatures. And if you start fighting some of the monsters as well, or thralls, then this guy's going to be one you need. So a real tank of a player, and he's going to be great fun. Definitely one you want to be included in your warband. Now we've seen the fighter card and all the stats, let's take a look at the abilities. And here's the ability card for the Iron Golem. And so he's got the Iron Golem faction rune mark here, which matches the rune mark on the ability card. And so he's straight away going to get this ability here, which is a double called Throw Bolas. Pick a visible enemy fighter within 6 inches of this fighter and roll 2 dice. For each roll of 4 to 5, allocate 1 damage point to that fighter. For each roll of 6, allocate a number of damage points to that fighter equal to the value of this ability. So as a double goes, that's pretty standard and not bad at all. You know, you can get an enemy fighter within 6 inches of this fighter's nice. You've got a bit of range there. And I'm guessing with this guy being so tough, you want to get him up close with that range 1 weapon. But having this extra 6 inches that any of the fighters in the Iron Golem can use is a really nice way to get some sneaky attacks in as you start advancing towards the enemy. So that's the first ability, and this is the only ability that any of the members with the Iron Golem faction rune mark can use. But this guy's got this rune mark here, and so he's also going to be able to use this ability, which is a triple called Living Battering Ram. Until the end of this fighter's activation, the next time this fighter finishes a move action within 1 inch of an enemy fighter, pick a visible enemy fighter within 1 inch of this fighter. Then allocate a number of damage points to that fighter equal to the value of this ability. So this is pretty good for a triple. You really want to be getting a high value for the ability, so a 4, 5 or 6 is going to be really great, and you can simply finish your move action within 1 inch of an enemy fighter, which is something you're going to want to do with this Ogre Breacher anyway, and then pick a visible enemy fighter within 1 inch of this fighter, and then allocate a number of damage equal to the value of the ability. So nice and simple, not too many conditions there, and it certainly plays in to how you'd want to be playing this fighter anyway. And as well as the Iron Golem specific abilities, we've also got the universal abilities. And I think for this guy, the Ogre Breacher, we're really going to be using this double onslaught, where we can add 1 to the attack's characteristic of attack actions made by this fighter until the end of their activation. So if you're up close to an enemy already, then you could use this to add 1 to your attack's characteristic. So now you can make 3 attack rolls instead of 2, and then you can do that for both attack actions. So that could be a solid double ability for this fighter for sure. And I think this one gets used a lot for all the different fighters. But when you've got these ones who can dish out strength 6, 4 to 8 damage on a crit, then the onslaught ability is perfect for a fighter like this. So that's our fighter in focus for today. I'd love to hear what you think about the Ogre Breacher and also the Iron Golems as a warband. So join in the comment section below. It'd be great to hear from you. And also put down any fighters you'd like to see me make a video for. And if I've got that model, then I'll do that. I'll put a link in the description so you can find the Iron Golem Warband, and so you can pick that up from Element Games. That'll be an affiliate link, but it won't cost you anything extra. In fact, it could save you up to 20% on their products there, and for every sale made through a link, I get a small commission, and that's going to help me do loads more videos. So thanks so much for that support. I really appreciate it. A massive thanks to everyone who's joined the Patreon page, and that's another way you can support the channel if you'd like to, and I'll put a link in the description below. It'd be great to see you there. And with our Patreon community, we hang out on Discord, talk about the hobby, help each other, share tips, and you can also get some great perks there that you're not going to find anywhere else. I hope you liked the video. I'm really enjoying doing these Fighters in Focus videos where we can just look at one fighter at a time, and I hope you like it too. Thanks so much for watching. Please like if you do like the video, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games.